Okay. All right. All right. So let me give y'all some information. I'm gonna just jump right into it. All right. So we're gonna be doing these nice squeezable wax melts. They are really they smell really good. They smell really good. So before I forget, I did have somebody this week that told me that they used the 6006 and they had a better hot throw. So I don't know. I haven't tested it, with the 6006 and the hot throw, but I do know it worked, like it stays soft. So I would give it a try because it got a little paraffin in it. So that might just assist with the hot throw,
That
you
was
know.
me, Diamond. I told you that.
Yeah, that was passion. I don't be trying to put y'all out there,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's like, if you want to be put out there, I will,
No,
but I don't be trying to do that unless you want me to.
sorry.
Yeah, so she did it and she said she liked the hot throw. And so I said I want to try it. How was it?
I like it.
What did you notice? Like was it like you let it sit a couple days or was it
So I did let it sit a couple of days, but I want to test it again because I used a stronger scent, so I knew I would smell it. So I just did another. I did strawberry, so I'm gonna see if I can. I did a strawberry using a 464 and a 6006, so I'm gonna see if there's a difference.
okay? Okay, so she said it was might have been her because that's what I did. I used my winter wishes and that's my rustic essential one that I always tell y'all about. The winter wishes. I got the big old jug of it. That's the one that I test all of my candles with. Like when I want to know if it got a hot throw or whatever the case may be, that's my go-to. Like instead of using coffee,
I
and then
did
I don't have to use.
lemongrass.
You said lemongrass.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's your go-to.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so that is what I use. And then okay, so you can use different waxes, like you can use like coconut wax. I've only used the 464 and I had to wait about because the first day I tried to test it, like, oh, let me see, and I just waited about a week and then I tested it this time and it was really strong. Now I had did mines at like 16%, 17%. Um, Honestly, no, I was on the tip of 20 and and it stood. I just wanted to see how far I could take it. So you can take it up to 20% and it don't separate, it stays together. But that is a lot of fragrance. It's a lot of for 20% fragrance, that's a lot of fragrance. So if you are one of the people that's in Patreon and you have been fortunate to get all of the fragrance deals and stuff like that, when I post the $10 a pound, all of that kind of stuff, that's where that come in handy, where you don't have to be sweating bullets because you just use the $20 bottle and you like Diamond posted these, back a year ago, I used to give people fragrances that was $5 a pound. And some people like April, I think April been around that long.
Put that
Um,
down. Put that over there.
was that you said something, Halima?
Oh, just that
Halima?
it was really good. I like that. Uh, I used coffee though, so maybe that's why I was strong with 6006.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ready to try pink sugar today.
Okay. Okay. That's feeling like a good smell. People love pink sugar. And you can make a really cute design with it. So I like that. I like that idea. Um, yeah, so it was extremely it was really strong. But to me, like because I've been like using wax melts a lot, I don't feel like it lasts as long as a wax melt, if that makes sense. Like the squeezable wax melts, they do have a nice hot throw and they smell good, but you get your typical 4 hours that you would tell people like, that they're going to, because of course it's going to burn off, the scent going through, burn off eventually. I experienced that inside that squeezable wax melt, like it actually burning off. Whereas, like if I have like a regular wax melt, it lasts a little bit longer than that squeezable wax melt. So at the first hour, it was really strong. Second hour, it was strong. still kind of strong, and then kind of like dying down in like the fourth hour. And that, causes it to be like something that, like, okay, it's not going to be a lingering, you'll still smell it, but you won't smell it as strong as you smell it when you put it in there at first. So these are the things that you must know, of course, if you're going to be selling them and stuff like that, so you can let people know. Because a lot of people will ask you a time. They'll say like, "How long do this candle burn?" And you'll be like, "Well, shoot, I don't know how long it burns. Shoot, I lit it up about 4 or 5 times." And like some people actually have to record like how long in the burn of the candle and put it. Some people put it on the candle, and it'd be like 14-hour burn, 19-hour burn, and people like that. So that's just good information for you. Now, as far as your oils is concerned, now let me know if somebody is speaking or something like that, guys, and we got to put it on mute, because I don't want to be in record and then later on you guys coming and telling me like, oh, I couldn't see it, it kept bouncing around, the screen was bouncing around, whatever. You just let me know. Okay, what I was getting ready to say. Okay, we talk about the scents. Oh, another thing is, before I get into something else, the scents make sense. The scents make sense. So you have to make sure that you do get you some strong scents. I am a fragrance buddy person when it comes down to like strong scents that people can say like, dang, I don't know if they cutting this. Like that's how I feel about fragrance buddy. Like I honestly don't know if fragrance buddy is cutting the fragrance. Like it feel like they just giving us strong stuff and they ain't even cutting it, because some of this stuff give you a headache when you burn it, because it's just so strong. Like not as a headache like it's bad fragrance, but it's like super strong. So if you want to get some strong scents, you could also go to Maple Street. Maple Street got strong scents, Candle Science. But here's the thing, when it comes down to stuff like this and projects like this, I like to be very inexpensive. Like I like to go and get stuff cheap. I do not like to spend a lot of money. So if you are on the $20 level and you just got here, there is a category on there that says vendors, and it's about 100 things on there. But if you take your time one night and you sit in the bed and you just scroll down, you will find companies that have fragrance for $11 a pound, $10. Now, some of the stuff we had, they sold out because everybody got it. Hold on, my phone cutting out. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, they was calling, and okay. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so that's when you want to go through that vendors list and you want to kind of look at those fragrances and you want to get something that's a little bit more cheaper. Like you want to get some stuff that's like, I say $11 a pound. Guys, I wish y'all was around. We just had what was it? What was it, like 2 weeks ago? Sensational soaping. I think it was sensational soaping, and that was like 2 weeks ago, and that stuff was mad cheap. How much was it, Passion? It was so cheap, and
I don't remember. It was like
some of them was like $10, right?
$14, like $12 to $14. I ended up
You,
getting like probably like 20
no,
something
I
dollars.
don't think it was that high because we was like tearing the cart up. I
Oh,
think it was like
no, because remember
$10.
I bought some of that Tom Ford and that other one, so that's why it was a little bit more expensive for me.
Yeah, I think it was like $10 and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like loading my cart up, and I wouldn't load my cart up for no $14.
Yeah. No, but remember I bought some of the higher scents too.
Oh yeah, she was being bougie, but we're not talking about the bougie people. We told the people that just wanted the Bath and
Yeah,
Body
it was like
Works
yeah, it was
salty.
like $10.
Yeah, it was like $10 a pound, and I put that on there. So y'all gotta be like attentive to that vendor. Like when I be posting stuff, like get it now. Like y'all gotta really just go and grab it, like and get it quick, because it was. And also, hey Kanika, I was looking for you. Also another company.
I'm here. Hey, everybody. Sorry, Doc. I'm out.
Kanika.
Hey y'all, look, hold on, let me give a little face on here real quick for the one time, just for this right here, cause this out the love, y'all.
Where's your
Hey
wine
y'all,
at?
Yay.
Where's your wine?
hey,
Yay.
hey,
Where the wine?
hey,
Where's your wine?
we is here. Hold on, here we go.
All
You got
right
it.
now.
You got it.
Here we go, ladies. All right, y'all have a
Yes.
good.
It's not clear this time.
Yes. Okay. I'm going on mute.
Okay. So, oh my God, I just love her sister. So anyway, so basically what I'm saying is if you guys can start like really getting into that cheaper fragrance thing, it would be very beneficial for you because you could use a lot more fragrance and not be like, oh my God, look at my body. Like, I don't cherish a bottle of fragrance. I just kind of just pour it. I don't be caring. I never look at it. I'm like, people like, oh, that's a waste of fragrance. I'm like, so because half of the fragrance I got, I did not buy it at the price that everybody else paid. Another thing is, I want to put it out there too. If you can't do that, the D-Stash groups is always a good place to be. You can go on the D-Stash group on Facebook, and they have people who are just like you that says, oh my God, I did not like this line of fragrance. I did not like this particular fragrance. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to sell it. And I just want like $10 a bottle for it. $8 a bottle for it, $7. I mean, seriously, I got pounds and pounds of stuff for nothing. Okay, so you could just find that on Facebook, like different groups. Just pull up Candle Supply D-Stash, Bath Bomb Supply D-Stash, Soap Supply D-Stash. You'll find it. You will find it. Okay. All right. So on from that. Now the next thing is you can use candle dye or you can use mica powder. Mica powder for me, I really like it. I like the mica powder. You don't have to worry about it sinking to the bottom. Only way it would sink to the bottom is if you go berserk. Okay. So you don't really have to use a whole lot of mica powder just to get a color. Like I used when I made these, I had about what was the recipe? Let me see. Let me go to the recipe really quick. Let's see. All right, let me see. So the recipe is as follows. All right, it's going to be, I'm going to put it up here, see if I can share my screen with y'all so y'all can take a screenshot of it. All right, hold on one second. Share screen. Here we go. Start broadcast. All right. So let's see. Here we go. Okay. There we go. You guys see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yes.
All right, so we got 16 ounces of carrier oil. What is our carrier oil? Oh, some people use mineral oil, some people use coconut MCT oil, which actually I find it to be rather expensive. I would not use an olive oil or avocado oil, even though you can, but it's going to be like super, super duper thick. Some people use safflower oil. It's a little bit more on the high side, but to me, I think the cheapest oil that you can get is the best oil that you can use. Okay, so that's why we put carrier oil because there's no restrictions. It's not like, oh, you have to use this particular oil. No, you just have to use something that's liquid. Like you can't use coconut solid. I think it's like 76 degrees or something like that. You can't use that kind of coconut oil. It would be too thick. And you don't want nothing too thick, okay? And then you got 8 ounces of soft wax. And so you got 16 to 19% fragrance, but it's 20. I did 20%, up to 20%, almost on the tip of 20%, and it stayed together. So the key to this is just your patience, because you got to be patient because it does take a while to solidify. I was being rush, and I put mine in the freezer. I was trying to hurry up, and it was getting on my nerves, taking way too long. So that's what I did to mine. But you just got to take your time and wait for it to solidify. If you want to do like 2 layers, Like, guys, I do 2 layers. So I let the bottom layer harden so it doesn't, combine. I want it to combine. I want to press it together and combine it myself, but I don't want it to combine like where it's just, all right, it don't look right, that kind of thing. So I like the two-tone because it's kind of cool. You can get a lot of attention on it when you do little things like that to it. So now as far as the mica powder is
That look
concerned,
fly.
I say that again.
I just said that look fly. I love it. And then Passion, you had yours like that last week. I love it. I love it. It looked like a squirty or a slushy. It's cute.
Yeah, one of them things you
Yep.
drink. Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Mica powders.
You see it?
So you can get mica powders. I don't know if y'all looked on the Patreon, but I put a whole list on there for y'all. And I did this list like 3 days ago. I hope y'all, I don't know what y'all be doing sometimes, but them mica powders was like $2 for a nice jar this size. Okay, and this go a long way. You can have this for a long time. A little go a long way with mica powder. Okay. So I put those on there. If you go and you put in mica, just type in mica in the search bar, it should come up if you're on a $20 level. And it was vendors that had a boatload. I'm talking about sparkle mica, gold mica, like kind of like the golden Buddha. Golden Buddha mica is sold by Mad Micas, but other people sell it too, but they just don't have the name of it. So had that, it's just it's some stuff. So you better go in there and check it out because it was like all clearance. And I'm telling you, ain't nothing like having clearance mica. Mica can be expensive. I just don't buy it off of Amazon. So if you go on Mad Micas, you could get colors like what was this? This was Radioactive. That was the name of it, Radioactive. And this one was more like a neon type of color. And then you got Tennis Ball Breaker. Those is like the bright colors too as well. And I have this one that I be using, and this one is called Voodoo from Mad Micas. And as you can see, it's pink, so I got a lot more of it. It's bright. So you can use stuff like that and it'll show up. This is something that like a green that I got from Brambleberry a while ago, long time ago. It was called Kermit Green. And so you use like bright colors and stuff like that. They really stand out inside of the squeezable wax melt. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna get into it, but that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So we got that. And then when it come down to your packaging, of course, just make sure that when you put your stuff into your bags and everything like that, like you have a fair temperature. Your temperature don't need to be really, really high. Like meaning that if I just made my wax melts and I put my fragrance in there, I put everything. If it's hot, then you need to wait because it will. These plastic bags is not meant to hold like heat. So you want to wait till it cool down just a little bit, just so you won't put it in there while it's too hot. You can get bottles to put it in, and it does squeeze out of bottles. Just like ketchup, it comes out, so you can do that. Packaging is up to you, but you do have options because it's squeezable. It's not the scoopable. All right. So I think that's it. I use the vegetable oils, guys. I ain't tell y'all that. I just get the big thing of vegetable oil from Walmart and let it rip. That's it. I just get that. All right, and anything else I want to say? You can put little sprinkles in it if you want to. Some people use 494. I've never used that, and I don't recommend it because it's a tart wax. But it's another one that I want to say. It's the one that's on American Soy. They use that American Soy. That one is the one that's on Amazon. I think it's like the green bag. And then a lot of people said that they like C3. They say that C3 with C3, you don't have to use a lot of vegetable oil and stuff like that because it has its own natural oil in it. C3 is a little nasty, a little disgusting little soy wax. But yeah, it does have like its own little oil in it that will kind of cut down the usage of this vegetable oil. So that one will have to be tested. But yeah, so I mean, people use different waxes, so it's up to you. Like whatever you have, if you got a whole bunch of coconut wax, and you was one of them people like us that was like, oh, it's so good for the earth, and I just want to try it. It's natural, and paraffin's gonna kill everybody. Oh, if you were one of them people in the beginning, and then when you realize that it's gonna kill everybody, yeah, but I need it. I can smell it, and so you went back to paraffin and you got a boatload of coconut. This is the time to use that coconut wax. You could use it for that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start heating up our wax, guys. Um, Temperatures is cool. I mean, it's not really too much with the temperature. We heat that joint up to like 185 and we let it come down a little bit before we add our fragrance, just like we would with making a candle. Like when we make a candle, we let the candle cool down to about 130 and we do that with soy 464. Like no 140. Yeah, like 140. So we could put our fragrance in around like 140 one. It don't matter as long as it's like still soft and I mean like still liquid and it goes in and it's still clear, it's fine because it's not like we burning it like a candle, so it don't have to be perfect like with the numbers, but just as long as it's still liquid and it can bond in there, you don't see like white on the bottom. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna melt down our wax. Now, unfortunately, if you wanted to make 2 layers, you would just have to you just had to make 1 layer today, and then come back tomorrow and pour your top layer because this does take a while to solidify. It's going to be at least like an hour for this to get hard. So you don't have to let it get like hard or whatever, like not like solidified like this. You ain't gotta let it get like that, but you do gotta let it just kind of get to the point where it don't seep into the other one because it will mix together if you put it in there hot. It'll bust through that top layer and just combine. So you want to let it just get a little bit hard, but it won't get hard, like hard, hard. All right. Now you gotta, if you got these, I guess I could say it came with a funnel, like a little tiny funnel. You can use that. If you want to get you like a little metal funnel, I think that's good because you can use a heat gun. And so if anything melts, you can clean it up easy. And so you can get a metal one. But we got what we got. All right. So Dollar Tree is your best friend when you're making these. Listen, I'm telling you, because these little things come in handy for this type of projects. So I'll use these things. So if you ain't ever been to Dollar Tree to get some of those, you need them. Us who do skincare, we got them. We got them everywhere, every corner. All right, let me get one of them buckets. Oh man. So you guys got anything you want to say? You can go ahead while we getting everything together. You can go ahead and start melting down your wax.
I just want to say that, honey, your hair is giving.
Oh, you know what, y'all?
It's
Y'all know
giving, honey.
I did the what's the name? The remember I made the conditioner bars?
Okay, because I'm like, oh, okay, honey, this hair, it's giving.
Yo, this is a 4-year-old wig. I had this on for 4 years, literally. It's been
Baby,
around.
I don't care how long you had it. It is giving.
Thank you. Thank you. That
Welcome.
conditioner bar, y'all better make those. I made them and that's what I used, and it made it like really, really soft. And I was like, I like this. I like it a lot. I made them yesterday. A lot of people just coming into Patreon just for the squeezable wax melt class, but I'm telling you, once you get in here, you hook. It's so much that we do on the $10 level that you don't have to go up to the $20 level. Sometimes people get in and they like, look, I'm tired of not seeing that post. They just post some turmeric oil on that level. I need to get in, So we do more classes on there. Like in fact, we have like a class for the everybody, and then we have a class for the $20 level. And then sometimes we may go a little bit more than one class on that $20 level. It may be 2. So it's so much put on there. But if you just coming into the Patreon, it's so much on there, guys. It's a lot of stuff. And I haven't had the Patreon for a full year yet, and we got so much stuff on there. So you'll get overwhelmed if you just like scrolling down. Make sure you go to patreon.com and not the app, because you can go into categories that way. Or if you in the app, you can just type in candle and then you'll see a little tag on the bottom, kind of like a little hashtag thing. Click on that and everything with a candle gonna come up. If it's wax melt, you click on that little tag with wax melt, everything with wax melt gonna come out. And that's how you navigate a little bit easier on that platform instead of trying to scroll down to everything. Because if you do that, you're gonna be sitting there scrolling for a long time. So that's the easier way to do it. And on patreon.com, you got the categories, of course. You can click on a category, which is, I like that. So sometimes I go over there and do that. All right. So we're gonna melt down our wax. I just turned on my wax warmer. I mean, well,
Diamond,
Presto.
Diamond,
Hello.
Diamond.
Hey.
Somebody is asking if you can split the screen so they can see you better.
Let me turn off the share screen thing.
Yeah.
Y'all, so y'all mean y'all got the recipe then, right?
Yeah, I was just repeating what she was saying. She just wanted she wanted to see.
Y'all got it? Y'all got it though? Or some people don't have it. Let me know if you don't have it.
I took a picture of it, so I got it.
I think I'm gonna try the 6006 just to see what that experience is like. Or you know what? I want to use up this little bit of funky soy that I brought. I have brought this from Amazon for the beads that we had made. Remember the beads? Yeah. I'm gonna try this one.
You know which
Instead of
one
the-
smells good too? Is High Tide.
Really?
It's so pretty. I did mine
High Tide?
blue. Yeah, I did it blue. Can you see it? You can't even see it, huh?
Oh, what color mica did you use with that? I
That's
like that.
real
That's like
nice.
icy.
It was one from Mad Mica. You know what? The Candle Science is selling Mad Mica now.
Oh,
I'll have to get it. I'll send you a picture of it on your Facebook.
that's
Can
a
I
nice.
see it again? Did you show me? I see it.
Nice.
I'm driving. I'm trying to pay attention and drive too.
Oh, I don't go. You better get your driving behind out of here.
Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Let me see.
You better be paying attention to the road.
Passion, it's that California sun that's got you, baby.
That's the
Yeah,
sun.
like it's that.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
bar
this
is
is.
closed. I don't know why it's doing that because it's closed.
You got that California fornication
Yeah,
sun.
I'm gonna see if I can get on my phone. Then I can show you.
You nasty, Diamond. You just nasty.
Californication. Let me see. What is this? All right, let me look at my
Let me see if I can get on my phone and show you.
library.
Recording in progress.
So I have a question.
Go ahead, my love.
Okay, so I had made some before, and I used this soy wax 444 off of Amazon, and it said it was a natural soy wax, and I did 1 part wax, 2 part oils, but after they sat for a while, I see like all the oil sitting at the top. So
Hold
should
on,
I
say that
lessen?
again. You did what? What was the name? You said you did 1 part wax.
And 2 parts oil.
Did you follow the instructions of the recipe, or you did something else?
No, I followed it, and I didn't know, because I just bought this cheap wax off of Amazon, and it said it was a 444 wax.
It probably was, but what kind of fragrance was it? Like
It was one from Midwest.
And it was, what was the percent?
I think I did about 15.
And it didn't mix with it?
It mixed initially, and then after it sat for a while, it seems like it was greasy at the top. I'm gonna grab one.
Is your house hot?
No, it's cold.
Okay, can y'all see now? Can y'all see me better?
Ooh, I like that.
But this is the high tide one.
You better go on, Passion.
So can you see the
Yes,
oil?
that's
So it never like really solidified.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
So it's supposed to be loose like this?
No, not oil like running off like that.
Yeah, because that's what it was like, oil running off. And I was thinking, should I use less oil with this particular wax, maybe?
What kind of oil you use? The vegetable?
Yeah.
It
I
shouldn't
use-
have did like it shouldn't have did that. 'Cause
in there.
this been sitting and it's not, it's not runny at all. And
I
this been-
know, that's why I saw yours and I was like, no,
Scale. What about a scale? What about a scale?
I
That
just
look
bought a
good.
new one, so hopefully
your
that
scale
was
count-
it.
Your scale calibrated?
Yeah,
You sure?
I think I am, because I make bath and body products and everything seems to come out okay.
Y'all know I always tell y'all at the end of the day, y'all all need to go ahead and invest in that scale. I'll be
Mhm.
telling y'all about
I
what's the
just
name
bought
of it?
one yesterday.
Can you see it?
What's the name of it, Halima?
It's the K.
Something 8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What's
just
the
bought
name
it.
of it you said?
KD 9,000?
8,000. 8,000.
1,000.
And it's on sale on Amazon right now for $50.
Oh,
It's
look.
this one right
Yeah,
here.
like 50 and 48. And it's the best investment if you
This
can
you
get
said
it.
scale right
KD?
here. Can you see it?
Yeah, KD 8,000. Okay. All right, I got it.
I think that it's best to do that because the scales that we get from Walmart and all of that stuff don't work out too well. It don't stay long. They go out really quick. I mean, like
Oh.
you'll be putting it to 8 ounce. I remember I was just weighing out stuff and I was like, what the heck? I was telling the people in the class, like, oh, the maximum capacity is 4 ounces. They like, Diamond, this is 8 ounces. I'm like, huh? And then it was the scale. I didn't know no better at the time. I didn't know them scales was bad. So yeah, I got that thing and it was the best investment,
Okay. Guess I'm
But
not gonna do.
that, but that's not the way it's supposed to be though. It don't come out runny like that,
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, make sure you stirring it too when your fragrance go in there, just as you would do it if you was making a candle. Like make sure you stirring that fragrance in. Don't just throw it in there and be like, I'll come back later.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to my recipe because I don't know it by heart. All right. 16 ounce, so 8 ounces of soft wax. So I'm gonna put the 8 ounce of wax in. I'm gonna do it that way. I'm not gonna double it. Okay, so I'm doing 8 ounces of this right here. Okay. I'm just gonna take this little 8 ounce of wax and I'm gonna put it into the wax melter. And it is on warm. It's not really hot. Okay. And now I'm just gonna wait for that to melt down before I add my vegetable oil. I'm not gonna add that until everything is hot. You could probably do it and just regular, just put it in together, but hey, that's just the way I did it. Nothing special. We still using our thermometers, and as I always tell you guys, it's a lot of people that's new today, so I want to make mention that it's always good to have an infrared thermometer. An infrared thermometer is the one that we use in the kitchen, and we use on Thanksgiving on the turkey ass. Okay, so you need to make sure you're going to get you an infrared thermometer. Okay, and that way, you don't have to be taking something just sticking it down into the wax and all that kind of on the side. And no, we just use this, and we just That turkey done? No, it ain't
You
done.
said a turkey's ass, though.
Yeah, so that's what you do. And that's it. I think that's pretty much it. But listen, y'all, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. Please don't do that. We're a family. We're not
Yes,
shy.
ma'am. I'm sorry, Miss Diamond. I have a question. I'm new.
I like you. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me. Um, I heard you when you said you didn't put the oil in, and I already did mine's like 140. Should I put the oil in now?
You can put your oil in,
Yes,
add
ma'am.
your oil, and then of course, you're gonna let it cool down before you put your fragrance in because it's gonna burn off.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. 16 ounces of carrier oil. So I'm putting the 16 ounces of oil into my thing so I can pour it into the pot when it's time. Okay, and then remember now these people were using coffee fragrances and stuff like that. It's always a good idea to do that because using those stronger fragrances will help you to determine whether or not you got yourself a hit. Now you want to use like stuff like let's say you want to go and you want to use something that you bought from Aztec and it may be called black coconut Yankee type. You know you ain't gonna smell it. Okay, so anything from Aztec is not a hit. Aztec is good for skincare, like body butters and stuff like that, but it's not good for candles. I mention that all the time, but I just want to be mindful of the people that just never done this before and it's new for them. All right. So if you got companies like Lone Star, you got like I always say, Nature's Garden, Fragrance Buddy, Maple Street Candle Supply, Candle Science, Crafter's Choices for skincare, but you can use it for wax melts. You can't use it for candles, but you can use it for wax melts.
What about Midwest?
Yeah, Midwest is cool. I just never really shot with them. They was a little bit high for me. I'm cheap.
Yeah,
And
mine Midwest, and I love them.
I
yeah, they're
love
really
Midwest.
good. They
Yeah,
look good. I'm cheap.
Hyde and Neeson from was there. I love them.
I like them too. I'm just cheap.
So, so are they strong in um the wax?
They
And
strong
these?
in everything. They good. That's a good company.
I love
They have really
Midwest.
good stuff.
I thought they were reasonable.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I got too comfortable with like being cheap.
Cause I buy from Wellington and to me they're a little pricey. But
Y'all already know what be going on with me.
That's what I was gonna say. You just got the hookup everywhere, so you just know. But I like some of their scents over Candle Science and the Flaming Candle.
I don't be
so have
like-
you ever used the flannel?
That one I haven't, but I like their Sweater Weather. I like their pumpkin caramel crunch better than the other companies.
I don't be showing the flaming candle no love no more. That's over with.
That's what I'm saying. I like them. I like Midwest over them. I will go to Midwest before I start getting it from there, but you know why already.
See, I've never really did candles or wax melts. I did the wax crumbles, but I used basically a lot of Midwest.
Yeah, I
So
do.
that's
Yeah.
And then I had some Aztec right here. I was gonna mix with the Midwest, and when she started talking about it, I just pushed it on over to the side.
Found one, and I mean only one, and that's because I had it sitting around. One birthday cake works good in these wax, but that's the only one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got the birthday cake one. I got it, and I had it so long that it's black.
This was my birthday cake.
Oh, okay, that's pretty.
Can you see the little sprinkles? I put like little sugars in here, the little sprinkles.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a talker. I ask questions.
But yeah, I like Midwest.
Yeah. Stuff that people gonna be like getting into is the pumpkin pecan waffles and all the the fall fragrances and the Christmas stuff. Like this is what's getting ready to be popular. So that's, that's kind of good to start making some of those.
Get
I'm
some of
gonna have
that.
to buy,
That caramel crunch is so good. It smells so good.
I'm gonna have to buy some because I don't like them scents.
Yeah, that caramel crunch is amazing, man. I did one of them drink cups out of that, and that stuff
Hey, how
Yeah,
smelled
you
good. I was like, what?
doing?
I did too.
I
Good to
just be
see
put that
you.
stuff. Why? Really? Because I look a really, really bad mess.
What
It's just
company
the
is that
first.
from?
That's from Midwest.
It was.
Oh,
Yeah, it's from Midwest. It's really good. Like so a lot of people like that
It
pumpkin.
smells.
I'm not a pumpkin person. Hey y'all, I'm
I'm
But
just
not a
noticing.
pumpkin person.
yeah,
No,
me smells really good.
I'm not a
yeah,
cinnamon. I'm not a cinnamon or
It don't
none of
smell
that.
like cinnamon.
No,
I'm not a pumpkin person at all. And I use that. I actually made one of these squeezy wax out of candles, and I already ordered another bottle.
okay,
yeah.
because I had their cranberry apple marmalade or something. I ain't
I
like
don't,
that. I gave it away.
I don't
I
have that.
gave it away.
Yeah, no, I don't have that one. But that pumpkin caramel crunch, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
the dog
I
smells so.
did. Miss Diamonds, instead of her pancakes, I did the waffles and that pumpkin crunch and did some little like pumpkin little thingies on top of it, some crumble and some whip. Do a little thing on there. Man, I'm about to go to this pop up and see how that goes, but it
Yeah.
smell good.
Mhm.
Mm.
Midwest got
We
that.
talking sold out. We talking sold out for the pop up. That's what we really talking. You hear me?
Yeah, we manifesting sold out.
Y'all, I got a question about Mad Micros. So I'll look on their website and stuff like that, but like sometimes I find myself in a crunch a little bit sometimes. How is delivery on it, y'all?
How was the what?
Delivery.
The delivery on Mad Micros. Do they go ahead on and ship your stuff out to you?
Oh, I got my stuff fast.
Mine didn't take too long. I'm in Chicago, and it didn't take too long to get here.
I'm in California, and I got it pretty fast.
Hmm.
But
Where
I
you
got
at in Chicago?
clients
Huh?
also at
Where you at in Chicago?
I stay in the Hyde Park area where Obama lives.
Hold on. Wait. I got a plug for you. Let me see. For anybody that is in Chicago or in the surrounding areas, I'm gonna just see. Let me go to my email, but y'all can keep talking because I'm gonna
Well,
pull it
what
up on
part of
my email.
what part of California are you in, Passion?
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
about 30 minutes from San Francisco.
Oh, you too far from my son.
Where's he at?
Hawthorne in Los Angeles.
Okay, yeah, I'm like 6 hours, about 5 hours.
Oh, you too far. I was about to tell you, go kiss my baby for me. He was here for 3 months, and then he had to go back home to his girlfriend.
He probably liked the weather better too.
Oh, I mean, he likes it, but he
Look
loves
at his
Chicago.
mama, honey. His mama in her feelings. She
I
like,
know.
my baby don't week to California.
I know, but you know what?
Pass her your
She-
wine right now.
She let him come every year for 3 months, and so I love her. She's a really sweet girl.
Mhm.
So I don't have no complaints. Cause I was like, you gonna let your man go for 3 months? And she was like, well, Mom, I have him all year long. You can have. I was like, oh my God, I love you, girl. I love you, girl. But he was getting on my nerves when he was here. But now that he's gone, I'm like, oh my God. Send my baby back home. He won't be back home until probably Christmas.
Okay, you know what a Fox Valley Mall, Fox Valley,
Valley Mall? Yeah.
yeah, and Nora,
In Norridge?
AURORA.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it far from you?
Well, I mean, it's a little distance, but we travel in Chicago. We drive, baby. We drive.
Okay, well, just send me a message on Facebook because I got a lady who do like a lot of mall events there, and she only charged like $50 and stuff for the whole. Well, yeah.
Was that
Ah, don't say it on this
I'm-
thing.
No, I'm not. But I think she closed her store in the mall recently.
No, it's not a store. You go in there, you set up. You're a crafter. You're a vendor.
That's what I'm saying. I think she closed it recently.
It's different malls though. She don't just do it at one place. She got all different-
okay.
She got events. It's events. She be having different events. It's not just there. I'm just seeing if that's if you far
Well,
from.
Look, I'm gonna send you a message definitely because I'm always trying to find something outside of, get out of my comfort zone and stop doing.
What about
events.
Gurney Mills?
It's a little far, but I go where the money is.
What about Joliet?
It's far.
North Park?
I don't even know where that's at.
Yeah, see, that's all where you at though, like in your state.
Yeah, but that's okay. I travels.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And you said Fox Valley Mall not far from you?
No, it's not real far.
Okay, well, she usually do like Saturday and Sunday for like $100, and that's not bad. $50 a day to be in a
No.
mall.
Not at all, because I got people that charge here in the city. You got some people that are charged $125, $150, and they don't have no foot traffic. They paying their light and gas bill on our butts.
Okay, well, yeah, well, you'll enjoy her. They really good too. They give you tables. All right, so I got my stuff all heated up, and I'm about to add my oil, and my heat is at I'm gonna take it up a little bit more.
So what should our oil and wax be at?
I just leave it at the oil. I let the wax be at 185, and then I add the oil to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think the temperatures may play a part in everything bonding together too.
Okay.
So yeah, making sure we just add the oil at a high temperature, and I don't know what's the dynamics of things separating. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. But
No,
I just
that's
want to.
okay. I appreciate it.
All right, so I'm about to add my oil now to it. It's about 200. I mean for it to get so high, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna add that. Now, when it comes down to this particular recipe, you need to use like a half of a, this is a tablespoon. You can use like a half of a tablespoon of mica powder. And that way.
That's about how far you stick that thermometer up that turkey's ass.
Is it red or is it clear? Which one you got tonight, Tanika?
Oh, honey, I'm on the red
Get
here.
lifted.
That's what I said. That's what I told you. I said it's not clear today.
Ow,
It's not clear, y'all. I'm on the red. I'm on the red. Okay. I'm talking about the turkey's ass.
Yeah, so we added just a half of a turkey egg. I mean, half a spoon for the mica, and and that way you don't have stuff sinking down to the bottom. I actually don't want to use color, guys, because I have these and I need to fill these up. So I don't want to put no color inside of my wax. The only thing I'm going to be putting inside my wax is my fragrance, but that's it. Now, when it comes down to these is a nice size bag. I think these was like 8-ounce bags. Don't be trying to sell these for like $5 or whatever. This is a lot of money in this bag.
That's
now,
Kanika, $5 Kanika.
$5. That is being recorded for quality assurance.
You know what? It's giving brewery. It's giving up the turkey's ass for me,
not
guys.
$5, Kanika. You know that's my favorite sentence. It's not $5, Kanika.
It's Kanika. It's not okay.
Yeah.
How much?
I be doing stuff on purpose. I'm like, if you selling soap, this soap ain't gonna be $5. Hashtag Kanika.
$5.
Yo, I be on that $5. I be like, y'all know what? It's $5.
She think everybody gonna get a biggie bag off her table.
$5.
Oh man. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be like a look good. Is it when people pick it up and they say, "Oh my God, this is a lot." It's a lot in here. So I would say about $8. That would be $1 an ounce. You know, if you wanted to do it like that, or maybe $1.25 an ounce if you wanted to do it like that. But I think $1 an ounce would be pretty good for this. You know, especially because you're using a cheap vegetable oil to stretch it. So
What
that
you
might
said?
be okay. Vegetable oil.
$10 is $10.
Oh, $10, okay.
Lots of
It's
fragrance.
$10. It's $10.
I'm using lots of fragrance oil. It is $10.
Yeah,
Right.
so if you wanted to do it that
8 for
way,
the 10. 8 for the 10. I
but,
got
but,
it.
but listen, we got to remember that you in Cali with California Love,
Well, I
And-
charge $10.
And you
And it's-
still using
and
a
you-
lot of oil. You using a
you
lot of
in
postage in
you
that.
in Chicago,
I
but you got
charge
people.
$10 and mine is like 6 ounces, I think.
Well, they
Yeah,
gonna
but-
get 5% fragrance oil then.
Yo, it's crazy. Listen, people, it's 30 people here. You got to remember that
5%
people is in the
fragrance
country.
oil.
I'm talking about up the turkey's ass in real life.
People is in the country, and the people in the country want to be cheap.
$10.
So we gotta give them at least a little $8, dollar an ounce, not bad. So if you want to do 10,
11 ounces fragrance oil.
okay. We all moving.
20% fragrance oil.
You got between. Well, you go with passion. Or you go with,
Baby. Right, because if you got some bulldogs up in here, these millionaires, bulldogs, diamond.
all right, so my mine's dropped down to about 141. So I can add some fragrance to it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take everything that I just put inside the pot together because I did not add up the ounces that I used. So I'm just gonna take everything and just pour it in here. I'm gonna pour everything in here and I'm gonna put it on my scale and just tear my scale out to 0. That way I know exactly what I have. So when I take the percentage and I look at like, okay, I want to use 18%, 17%, 16%, 20%, I'm gonna know exactly how much I have to work with. So you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. So we have about 24 ounces total. I'm still pouring. It's about 24 ounces total. I'll just let it keep dripping. We're gonna get to that 4. But I'm at 23.9, so I'm just gonna let it keep dripping until I get the, okay, so we got 24 ounces. So now I'm gonna go and say, hey Siri, and I'm gonna ask Siri what's 20%, 16% of 24 ounces. So let's see. So I'll probably do about 16%. 16% of
$9.99.
24 ounce. And we have about 3.8 ounces, 3.84 ounces. But we do a 3.8. We can do that. All right. So I'm going to look for my strongest fragrance to use because I don't want to use anything that's going to be just weak. And so I'm not going to use like no pineapple, coconut. I like strawberry, cherries, stuff like that.
Hey,
Okay, what else?
Diamond. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Somebody fluff it.
I'm here.
Okay, I got a question. I got lost laughing at y'all silly selves. So you said that so you separated it. You did your oil first and your fragrance. You did that in one pot, and then you did your 16 ounces of vegetable oil in another pot. once you got the wax down to 140, you're about to add the fragrance oil. Or did you
Yes, I'm about to
combine
add the
everything
fragrance.
first?
Yep, I try to add the fragrance oil as cool as possible because that makes it it lingers inside of it. If you put it in there when it's really hot, it's gonna burn off as it cool down. So it
Okay, so
lasts
that
longer if you
24
do it this
ounces
way.
is your vegetable oil and your wax together. That's what you were measuring.
Yes, yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
Okay,
When I mixed it all
thank you.
together in a pot. So
Okay.
I put the soy wax in the pot and I let that go up to about 185. It got to 200. I was, you know, 185. And then I added the vegetable oil to the soy wax. And then I let that heat up. And as that heat up, then I just turned it off and let the temperature drop. And now I'm adding my fragrance.
So I need to let it get lower than 170 before I add my fragrance.
Yes, because it'll linger longer.
Okay.
Ooh, I like this. It's from Indigo. It's called Swagger Type.
Mm.
Excuse me, Miss Diamond.
Hello.
I made a mistake. I thought when you said you was putting 185 and you said I'm finna put the oil in, I thought you meant fragrance oil and I put mine in. Should I just throw this away and make more?
No, don't throw nothing away. You can use it. You just what did you put it at? The 185?
Yes, ma'am. When I saw you, I thought that's what you were saying, but I guess you was putting your vegetable oil at 185.
Keep it. Just it might you added how much to it?
How many? 15 ounces.
You added 15 ounces to it.
Yes, ma'am.
So how much the percentage of fragrance did you use?
Oh, I'm sorry. What you just did, the 3 point, I did the same recipe you did. I'm sorry.
It might be okay. Don't throw it away. Just still can put it inside of some packs and see how it works. It might
Yes,
be
ma'am.
fine.
And this type of, some people have this kind they scoop out. We can't put this in glass, right? This not that.
This not scoopable. This is squeezable, but there is a
Squeezable. Yes,
scoopable
ma'am.
recipe inside of the Patreon for you if you want to do the scoopable one. And the
Yes,
scoopable
ma'am.
one is just as good.
What's your favorite?
I like the squeezable because it's cheaper for the containers and you don't have to pay as much money to package it up and stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. So should I start when you start pouring yours in the bag?
You can pour the fragrance at any time that that is low. Just make sure that it don't turn white. If it turn white when it go in there, then that means you need to heat it up a little bit. And but I found something that I never used before, y'all. This is the Sweater Weather type from Fragrance Buddy. I want to see how it is. I never used it from them. I smelled it before, I think. Had to.
You let us know because that mess give me a headache.
3.8.
I love
Yeah, Sweater Weather. All right. So when it's
Smell
like
good,
that, I'm
Diamond.
about to use this because it's all the way up to the
Yes.
top.
Smell good. Oh God.
I took them in there. The scissors, they in here. On top of that dress, put them back when you finish.
All right, so I used 3.8 of the Sweater Weather. So now I'm just going to stir it up for a little while. It smells okay. It don't smell bad. I like it. I think it smells good. It don't smell bad. I guess it depends on where you get it from. I like this smell. It really do smell good.
Yeah,
It do until it smell good initially. Then it's like, okay, all right, enough. But it do smell good initially. I got mine from Midwest.
So you gotta remember when you get stuff from other places, it smells different. Because my
I got mine from
sweater
Midwest.
weather might be different than yours. Because remember, mine's from Indigo. No, Fragrance Buddy. Yeah, I think I got one from somewhere else though. Like
What
Flaming
about
Candle.
it just says, do they got some good smelling fragrance?
They sold, y'all.
Yeah. They all owned by the same people.
They sold. Now Fragrance Buddy ain't gonna sell, honey. They gonna stay true because they in Cartersville, Georgia. So I don't think they're gonna sell. And they get they scents and stuff locally. So they ain't got no reason to sell to the Wellington Devil.
I like Wellington.
Oh, we ain't talking about Wellington. We talk about Wellington, Ohio, Nature's Garden.
Oh,
Wholesale Supplies Plus. That's where they warehouse
yeah,
is.
all of them sold to the same people.
Yeah,
They took too long to deliver for me.
Wholesale Supplies Plus got better with that. They used to be terrible back in the day. They used to take like 2 weeks to deliver your stuff.
The
Man,
shipping is free over $75. That's what give me.
no, it's 25.
25, yeah, 25. Yeah, it be me. From the south.
But if you guys been following, if you go to Wholesale Supplies Plus right now, a lot of Just Scent sales fragrances is marked down because they sold to them. So they marked down a lot of their fragrances to like as low as like $13.
And it's free when you buy like 2 of them.
Are Just Scents good?
Oh, yeah, they real good.
No, ma.
Yeah, she right about it. If you keep smoking, it would drive you nuts. So mine is at about a good 118. I'm gonna still let it cool down just a little bit more before I add it to these bags because I want to make sure that I don't do no crazy stuff with the bag, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want it to melt or
Dang, why did
100
yours
degrees
cool
is a
off
lot.
so fast?
Huh?
How did yours cool off so fast?
I left it sitting here. It's outside of the pot.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I should have did. Let me pour it out of this hot pot.
Yeah, so we just gonna let it come down just a little bit more. That way it won't be so hot. Just kind of like what we do with the clamshell, and we let the clamshell come down. It still be like 100 degrees, but it don't be, like 140, 150. We let it cool down just a little bit more. All right, I'm at like 110. And it's cooling down really, really, really fast. So I'm just stirring it or whatever. And I'm going to fill these up. And that way I just have those 2 colors. And whatever I don't use, I'm going to add mica to it and put it in a separate one.
Random.
For people who don't make like melts or candles or something like that, how long are you supposed to stir in your fragrance?
We always get that rule of 2 minutes.
Okay.
Did you already add your mica to this batch?
Me, I'm not gonna do mica, but if you are doing it, just use like a half a tablespoon.
Okay, you just add that in to the oil first.
You add it in like now.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, and if you're using these pouches, just kind of like put the oil in there, but if it's hot, squeeze it just a little bit to release some of the air, so you won't have it will open up and it will go into here, if that makes sense. And it'll mess up your layers. So you want to release some of that air so that it don't like expand and the clear will go down into this part. Y'all know what I'm talking about when y'all doing it. You'll see it blow up and get big. I'm gonna move my camera down. Okay, something is up on the screen, like, I don't know. Brother Randy or Sister Randy, I'm gonna have to put your thing on mute because it's like you in the wind or something, or?
Oh, it's the fan. I can mute it though. I can mute it.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try to pull this camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm just gonna fill these up. Okay. And now I'm just gonna leave the top off of it and just kind of sit it to the side. Now, I did put mine in the refrigerator last time. Okay, she said, what temperature are you pouring into the pouches? That's important, right? It went back up. It was like 110, but now it's like 113. So I guess on the bottom is hotter. But it's okay to pour at that temperature. It's working out. It's not too hot. And this is easy to clean up. I do like that part about it. Like if you spill it, you don't have to worry about, because I did that on my table being wood. You don't have to worry about it like staining. I mean, you know, you gotta use the heat gun and get it all. You could just clean it right up. Ooh, okay. That's why I told you I gotta release the air. All right. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna sit this to the side. As I fill them up, I'm just sitting them to the side because whatever is left, I'm gonna put some mica powder in to make a new one. This one is already full. I think I had more. I know I had more. Now this one did kind of melt while we were sitting here doing that stuff. So like Passion said, if you got a house and it's a little bit hot and you see some separation, that's the reason why.
So has anybody taken these to an outside event?
I wouldn't dare do that here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is that.
That
Let me
looks
just set
good.
those to the side. So now I got some left over. I didn't really swipe my cabinet to make sure I got all of it. Let me make sure I got all of them before I do that. Okay, I did. So I'm about to put some jazz up in that one. So I add a little mica powder to it and just make a whole solid one color.
Oh, shit. So what temper did you suggest for us to pour at?
Inside the package,
Yes,
what packaging you have? The same one I got?
yeah,
Oh, I just put it in there. It was just at like 113 when I put it in there.
okay.
Yeah. But now it's lower than that for sure. It's like oh, ain't too much lower. It's at 110. And now I'm using like a nice little
Look like a
pretty.
pretty orange. That's real pretty, man.
Mm-hmm. And this is called Sunset Orange. Like I told y'all before, you can get these micas discounted. I think when I was giving remember, Kanika, I don't know if you quite remember, but remember they was on sale when I brought all those Brambleberry micas?
Yeah, they was like
Yeah, I remember that.
something.
Yeah. I didn't get it. I didn't get none, but I remember Passion too. Yeah.
Yeah, I got like 20 of them.
Me too. I loaded up.
And
That's
how
why I be
much?
telling y'all.
Part 4.
I loaded up for real. Because it's the stuff you're gonna need. So why not just load up on it?
Right.
I swear that orange is
Oh, that's
gorgeous, man. It's real pretty, baby.
Yes,
I like it.
I can see that being in a soap too.
I'm talking about in real life, or something we're gonna lather over our skin for moisture.
I like that.
Here goes nothing.
Don't say nothing.
No, I'm about to pour. I said, here goes nothing. I'm about to pour.
It's something. It's something
You
beautiful
right.
about to come out of that.
You are absolutely right. Thank you. But I do mess.
Colors would be pretty together too.
They would, Passion. Beautiful.
Do the colors lighten when we because we using soy? Do they lighten or do they stay true to color?
They get a little light, but they be pretty light.
Okay.
It don't be like, like, that pink turned. No, it don't be like that.
Right. I hate using red. It never turns out red. It's always pink.
Like this was that green right here. So this is how it turned.
Yeah,
okay, that's not too far. Too far.
Oh, you know what?
Passion, your stuff looks so good.
It was Kermit. It was this Kermit. It wasn't even that. It was the Kermit one. So it's this one.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's right on. Okay.
Kermit one right there.
Yeah, Kermit green.
Yeah, the other one that you just showed was the one that I used. The
Sunset.
No, the green.
Oh, this one right here,
Yeah.
the radioactive?
Yeah, that's the one I used.
Okay.
That looked pretty in the body butters too.
Ooh, I'm ready to try it.
I do my lemongrass one that color.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Yep, that and no, that in yellow.
Okay, so while we sit here waiting, we waiting a few minutes. I always let people do their little thing because it's a workshop. So I like to let people work if that's all right with y'all. So we got. I want to show you guys. Let me see if I got it in my notes still. And I'll be deleting stuff out of my notes. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Let's see. I still got it.
Where's the baby at?
Oh, with my son.
Okay, she
They in the
quiet.
bed. She sleep. She took a bath today.
Quiet.
Yeah, so she knocked out. She was up for a little bit, but then she got mad and went to sleep. You know how they get when they tired. They start going off on you. Man, kids don't play. When they ready to go to sleep, they be like, enough of this. Get out my face. Just give me a bottle. It's over. Let's see. View page. Yeah, she knocked out. You usually don't give her a bath in the daytime, but today her dad was taking her or whatever, and so I was like, let me give her a bath. And all right, August. Okay. September. What's this? September. Yeah. Okay, so for August, the only thing I have to do is this bath bomb. This soap, actually soap Play-Doh. That's the only thing I have to do. Now tomorrow I can do that because I'll have more time to do it. And I have to put this bath tea recipes, but I'd rather do the actual bath tea. So I'm gonna push that into September. You know, in case people was wondering, but I really don't have nobody bothering me about when stuff is going to get done and all of that kind of stuff. I don't really have that. You guys just really just be like, it's going to be done by the end of the month. That's all we know. So that's the only thing. But I did everything on the list that I said I would do: the bath bomb push-up pops, the squeezable wax melt, the all-purpose cleaner. We had our candle
I know how to
done.
make some
We had
organic
the
washing powder. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna make y'all some organic washing powder.
Hold on 1 second. Is it Kim? You talking to me?
Oh no, I'm talking to my daughter. I'm sorry, I wasn't on mute.
Okay. All right. Oh, I need to get with you too. I'm gonna give me a second. But so this right here, let me pull it back up again. I took it off the screen. We did the Buffy bars. Those is just really in shower body butter bars that buff away like dry, jacked up skin. We did a conditioner bar recipe, which I told y'all that's why my hair all flat and silky like this. And also that's it. So I got the Popori sachets. I got the base, and I got the base from the candle maker store, and I bought 10 pounds of it because I thought that was what I needed. And it was disgusting. So I had to get just something. It's called vermiculite. I had to get this vermiculite from the hardware store, and I'm gonna test that out. So I had to delay the sachets because it smelled like metal, and I did not like that. It smelled good. It holds a heck of a lot of fragrance. It was 4 ounces, and I put 1.5 ounces of fragrance into 4 ounces. And that was a lot. And it held it. It dried and everything, but it has like an after metallic smell. So I don't know if I put it into the sachet, maybe if I'm far away from the sachet, I might not smell it metallic, but while I'm close up on it, I smell it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna try the vermiculite to see if that's better. They actually do not sell like the sachet base the way they used to. And they used to be in the form of like flowers a little bit and dust. And so we're gonna look and see. All right. So that's it. So for September, we're gonna
Hey,
do
Diamond.
some dessert candles. Go ahead, baby.
I want to go back to the body buff bars because I was wondering how you would use those. So you say that you use them in the shower and use it to exfoliate off skin?
Yeah, it's azuki beans, rice, and almonds in it. So you can use any kind of nut. So that's really exfoliator. So it's
Okay.
gonna moisturize you. So when you use your towel, you just drying off. Your skin is smooth, it's silky. You just buffed off some of that ugly stuff, and that's it. So
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. All right. So we got some Snap Bar wax melts coming up this month, and that's going to be some pretty nice little snap. I'm going to take my time and get some really cute packaging and everything like that, guys. If you're not on the $20 level, if I make a label, you got it. Okay. And some of y'all be getting on my nerves because y'all be put that label up on there. Yeah, we ain't gonna post that label. Put that label up there. They gonna get that label up there right now. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna post it. I post it tonight because sometimes I be forgetting to put it on there. So people will post underneath the project. Where you gonna post the labels? Get a label. I was like, okay, Passion contact me. I'm like, yeah, ma'am. All right, so we're gonna have some body mist spray, and that's gonna be some crazy colors. That's on the $20 level. We're gonna just do body mist spray with different colors. I think that's cool. That draws the teenagers. All right. And we got some teenagers in school. I know some of y'all got teenagers in school. All right. So we got the master and gel wax. That's going to be on the $20 level too for next month. That's a project where we just going to come together and do a Zoom, learn how to use gel wax. Don't set the house on fire. Make some cute candles. Call it a night, call it a Sprite. So for strawberry crunch cake candle Zoom, we're not just going to do strawberry crunch cake, but it's going to be like a Zoom where we come together and we do a workshop with dessert candles, and that's for everybody. All right, so you're going to pick your own jar, your own tin. Normally, when we do stuff like that, we come together and we figure out the wick sizes because you might have a jar. Oh, Diamond, Kanika, or Passion, or Kim, what size jar? What everybody pitch in and say that. Oh, I use the CD7 in that one. I use the. So we do stuff like that.
We finna twerk on that, ladies. Ladies, I say 1, 2, 3, twerk. Twerk.
It's red, y'all. It's red. All right. So we got the ache and pain balm. We got that. That's good because the winter time is coming. So we're getting our winter stuff together. So some ache and pain balm. And then we got some rose clay and coconut milk cold processed soap. I'm gonna start putting the baby in the daycare, so I'm just gonna do like pop-up lives when I'm making the soap, so we could just do it and I could just post on YouTube that way. Okay. Whipped tallow butter. Tallow has amazing benefits, especially for scar and restoration of the skin. So when you got like scars and stuff like that, you can use tallow in your soap. It's a little bit expensive, but it's so many benefits, and a lot of people know what tallow do for the skin, so they will buy it quickly. You will be surprised. It's a whole market out here. It's a whole market for tallow. So we're gonna do like a healing balm with tallow. You can also do a tallow whipped body butter. It's amazing for eczema, but people is not going to tell you that because a lot of people are in this whole vegan, don't kill the animal. I say kill them and eat them. Been doing it since Adam and Eve, and now we can use it for the skin. Perfect. All right, so the tallow butter, you're gonna like it. All right, so if you got that eczema that's real bad, I suggest you try it and see how you like it. I'm gonna post those bath teas. I'm gonna do like a ocean salt scrub dupe, but I might not do it like Lush. I might just do it with like a nice salt scrub and just add some stuff to it. Like maybe we might get exfoliating bubbly effect. Like we might have some soap with it. You never know. All right, so it might not be just like Lush. And because I don't want to I don't know how they got it for the face. I don't know what kind of salt they use to make it for the face, but salt is not for the face. All right, bath salts, and you might be able to grind it up a little bit more, but ain't nobody about to do all that. And then we got some citrus Shine Jelly Mask. So this would be the first time I did a jelly mask. So pray for me. Pray for me. That's it. So we're gonna do that for September. That's a lot that we're gonna get done. Remember, if I don't get it done all in September, it always happens like in that first week of October or whatever the next month is. In that first week, I usually have it all done. And if I don't get it done, something is wrong. Like that, them scented sachets, they would stink. So I couldn't do that.
So I have to run, but I want to ask a question. On your website, does it tell everything that comes with the Patreon and you can sign up on your website for the Patreon?
Oh, you already in there, ain't you?
No, I bought a couple of, like I bought a formula
You
from
mean to
you.
tell me we've been telling you all our secrets and you're saying I'm just
I remember I've been talking on my phone, so I ain't heard half the stuff y'all was talking about. All I know, only thing I heard was some tallow. That was it.
Okay, yeah. So look, if you go to patreon.com, you can get on $10 level or get you like you would have paid $10 and you would have had access to all of the classes tonight. So you go in there and it's just some classes I do in the $20 level that I don't do in the 10. And they, you know, yeah, but
the 20 is better.
The 20
okay, thank you. I'm glad somebody telling me the truth.
No, let me tell you, I really preferred it. I was on the $10 level. And
Okay.
then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me see what she's talking about on this $20 level. Because I've been rocking with Diamond for a little while now. So I was like, let me see what she's talking about on this $20 level. And when I tell you, baby, you get everything.
Okay, because I'm be perfectly honest. I've been a lurker from the outside, you know, because I don't know how she came up on my Facebook page, but that's where I found her at. So I was sitting on the outside. I'd be looking. And I bought like a recipe or two. And then I was like, you know what? If I'm paying this woman, I ain't gonna say, but this other woman for, I ain't gonna call her name, for Patreon, but I mean, half the stuff don't work. And like I've used whatever the formula was I bought from Diamond, it worked perfectly. And
I'm gonna say her name for you. Her name Jasmine. I'm gonna say it. Jasmine.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Well, I'm just gonna say it was her and it was somebody else.
Jasmine.
Welcome home.
I'm saying
it was Jasmine and
well,
him.
she was the
Welcome
one.
home.
She was a scammer.
A big scammer. She scammed me. Yeah. She's a big scammer.
Oh, I was trying to figure out. I was like, who Jasmine? Then
you know who she is.
You know Jasmine.
Well, I know, yeah.
You wouldn't know
Weber.
her from her company name because she changed it every week.
She changed it every day, every day.
I think she done now. Because they done ran. I'm talking about whoever them witches is that done put something in the pot for her. They took her whole business.
Yeah.
So,
and so it was her and it was another lady. Some of her stuff worked, but some of it don't. And I just want to say, Diamond, I did try one of your formulas. I can't remember which one it was that I had, but it really worked for me. And so being somebody that's new in the industry, new in the business, you want to follow somebody that breaks it down.
I don't mean to cut you out. Coming from Jasmine's class to Diamond's class, you're gonna be a little bit skeptical. But Diamond gonna keep it 100. She gonna tell you the deal. If you got a wick and she know it don't work, she gonna tell you, nah, baby, you gonna have to go and throw that away. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to get another wick. She gonna give it to you straight.
Well, you know what?
Straight cut.
I'm straightforward with no chaser. I like it straight with no chaser, and I like.
She not gonna play no games with you. That Jasmine, she gonna want to beat her up when you see her, but Diamond, she ain't playing like that.
I made a whole.
Tell the truth. If it don't work, it don't work. I ain't about to put that out there. That ain't gonna work.
If it ain't gonna work, she gonna let you know that ain't gonna work like that.
I made a whole TikTok about Jasmine. So yeah.
I'm gonna be straight
up.
Not
a drug, Jasmine.
And then you see, we in the class, in the Zoom class, and we have fun.
Oh yeah.
We have fun, especially that up house. I'm talking.
She
Especially
do
Miss
good classes
Tanika.
and stuff though. I think she just sell her recipes and that's it. But
She just sell them, but then when you go back to ask her, she tell you it's something that you did wrong. She just, and you know, everything had glycerin in it. Everything had a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, but why? You know, and people would call her out on it and then she block you or whatever the case may be. But
yeah, but her season is over now. She really don't do too much. They I think that the people from the whoever the cake people, whoever they are, I think that those people got to her or something.
And then the way she treated a young lady.
They done ran Jasmine out of town.
Yeah, they took her told her to cease or something, cease and desist.
Well, it was a teenage girl that came out with something.
10 years old.
She was 16 and she came out with something and Jasmine was using it and she was treating this young girl like crap and talking about it and stuff because they got a group, a whole Facebook group on, you know,